Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is Megneous and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. Although, at the moment, rather than spending time with our dinosaurs, we're spending time with Scar, our saber cat, saber-toothed tiger, Smilodon, whatever you want to call him. His name is Scar. I was thinking actually maybe we should get another one in here, although in order to do that I would have to pull in a pig or a cow or something, and that sounds like a lot of work. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, we need to get out of this enclosure, which I am terrible at walking through these doors! Alright. But anyway, so yes, the first business thing to do today is probably apologize for the lack of Dinosaurs episodes, because as you guys may know, if you watched yesterday's video where I played Beasts of Prey... Was that yesterday or was it the day before yesterday? I don't know, either way, I played Beasts of Prey, which we'll talk about in a moment, and I explained that recently I've had some trouble having time to record things due to real-life issues, the major one of which is the South Korean societal integration program, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's a class to teach me that Korea is awesome, and I should totally want to live here forever, which I already know that Korea is awesome, that's why I live here, but needless to say, it takes up a lot of my time because I have to study a lot, and if I fail the test, then I have to take the entire course over again. And I've been taking these classes now for more than a year, so I really don't want to have to do that. But yeah, so, other than that, my life is wonderful! But yes, so welcome back to Minecraft Dinosaurs. The very first thing that we have to do, I have to find that sheet of paper where I wrote down our fans' names. There it is. This little dilophosaur right here, this baby dilophosaurus, he hasn't grown much actually, that's weird, I would have thought he would have grown more. I played this off camera a lot, I wonder if the enclosure's too small, maybe that's why he's not growing. Although, Galileo over there certainly grew a lot despite his enclosure being a bit small. But either way, this dilophosaur needed a name about 2 weeks ago when we last recorded Minecraft Dinosaurs, and you guys came through. There was one name which was very, very popular, and that name was Frills. So we're gonna break this sign. Did I accidentally go on adventure mode or something? No? I'm on survival. What happened to my sign? What? I don't... I'm so confused. Alright then. I guess I'll just make another one. It's not like I don't have other... Oh, I don't have to make them. I have them right here. Very nice. That was weird. That has never... I've been recording Minecraft for more than a year, and that has never happened. Either way, this guy's name is going to be Frills, or maybe Frill. Frills sounds more like a name. Let's go for Frills. And I would like to thank these following people. Many people wanted the name Frills, so if your name doesn't get on the side, I apologize, but, you know, there are only 3 places. So, Katie C, thank you very much. Justin F, and Jack. Not So Random Games Jack or something like that. I think he may be a YouTuber. Check out his channel if you want. I don't know. So there you go. Thank you very much, Katie, Justin, and Jack for giving us the name Frills for our dilophosaur. I'm sure that this guy will, or gal, I don't even know. You guys decide if it's a girl or a boy. We'll enjoy his or her name. And in the meantime, we're going to go back to building our tower while I talk about Beasts of Prey, which you guys should totally go and check out that video. I think I'm going to put a link in the video description below and in the top right-hand corner of the screen through an annotation so you guys can go and check that out. It's a cool game. To get you guys interested, since you guys love dinosaurs, it is a online dinosaur crafting survival game. Unfortunately, it's very early alpha. It's a little bit unstable. It crashed my computer like 3 times. If you want to go see the hilarious crashes and stuff, one was actually when I died. So, if you guys want to watch that, then you guys feel free to go over there and watch that video. Pretty cool game. We're not going to do a series on it just yet, because due to it being unstable and being very early alpha, it's a little bit difficult to record and crashes my computer and stuff like that. But you can collect wood and stuff from trees, collect stone. Why is this like this? I feel like I'm unable to get up. Let's see. let's see, how high is this ceiling? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next one up was going to be our actual ceiling. Alright, so let's do that. I'll go ahead and finish up. Oh, I can't do that because this thing is here. Alright, fine. There, that should be good, right? Maybe? There. Alright, so anyway, moving on, building my stuffins. I got a press copy of Beasts of Prey, and I played it, and I think it's an awesome concept. As you guys know, I mentioned in our very early, I think it was like 5,000 subscriber question and answer video, I said that one of my dream games was to play a dinosaur crafting survival game, where my idea, if you guys have ever played Monster Hunter, basically sort of like that, except maybe not so action RPG-ish, maybe some other kind of RPG, I don't know, or maybe something like Don't Starve, even 2D would be fine, you know, flash animations, whatever. As long as it's, like, very primitive, like you kill dinosaurs, you get their skins to make tents, and you use, like, their bones to make swords and stuff like that, that would be awesome. That's my dream game right there, along with a game where you try to get to Mars before China, and you're like the head of NASA or something like that. Those would be my 2 star games, my lifetime games, my dream games. However, Beasts of Prey being very early alpha does get the right idea, a crafting survival game with dinosaurs, which I enjoy. However, it's missing a very important part, and that is the primitive aspect to it. They have things like radar and guns, and although those things are very cool, I don't really want them in my dream game. Not that that's a criticism of the game itself. Beasts of Prey, of course, can do whatever they want in terms of adding guns or any sort of technology that they want. That's not a problem with the game. That's just an opinion on something that I would have liked it to have been instead. So, not a problem with the game. A problem with me wanting a different kind of game, I guess you could say, maybe. I have no idea what I'm doing with my staircase here. Either way. So yeah, Beasts of Prey. Very cool game. A little bit too early. We'll do a series on it later after a few patches and updates. Maybe if it gets a little bit more stable, then we'll do a series on that. And again, I would like to apologize for the lack of videos, as you guys know, real life stuff. So I think I can manage a video every 2 days at the moment, which sort of stinks. I've never actually done that before. I've only done a video every 2 days, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You guys may have known that there have been weeks before during vacation and such where I took a break from making videos. Not going to be doing that, because the last time I did that, my recent views, like for example, Megawalls went from an average of like 2,000 views per video to like 700. I think a lot of people like disappeared from the channel when that happened, and that's very unfortunate. I'm not really cool with that, personally. It makes me sad. Do I not have enough wood? Am I gonna run out of wood? This takes so much wood. Maybe I should have done the, should have used planks. The poet method. Oh well. I like blocks. It'll be fine. In other news recently, you guys may have noticed that there was supposed to be a SpaceX launch very recently, like last week maybe, but it's been postponed yet again because there have been more troubles with the helium and stuff like that. This flight has been postponed over and over and over again for like 3 months or 4 months, something like that. And once again, it's going to be postponed until like the 2nd week of July? This is a very, very, very unlucky flight. This should not be happening. Again, this is... Oh, and if you've seen the videos of the last flight of the Falcon 9, the first stage booster falling into the ocean, the recording of that, because it survived atmospheric re-entry. Oh my gosh, such a beautiful video. It's amazing. And, I don't know, I can't wait to see this next flight happen because they're probably going to do it closer to the shore. They're probably not going to do it during, like, a crazy raging storm, so they'll actually be able to recover the booster, etc., etc. What is wrong with Galileo? He's freaking out. But we can't do the flight, we can't do the launch unless, you know, the things actually work. So unfortunately recently, let's go to sleep. I don't want to deal with creepers over there in my forest. But yeah, man, SpaceX is really depressing me recently because I really want them to succeed and I want to see all of their flights. And I want to like share their flights with you guys because you guys love watching them too. But, I don't know, man. It drives me crazy. Other than that, I can't really tell you about that story yet. I was thinking of a story, but I'll have to tell you that later. Because it's adorable. Korean children, man. Korean children are so cute. It makes me so sad. I want a Korean child all my own, but I'm nowhere near getting married, so... Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper. I do not want you anywhere near me. Oh, wow, how did... Do I really have that much knockback? I don't... No! No! Oh, I tried so hard. Oh, this game, man. This game. Can't believe I'm filling in creeper holes. I really wish that I were better at this game. It would make me happy. Oh, continuing on. To the forest, my friends, to the forest. Get some bread while we're here. I want to get away from the chickens and cows, because I bred the crap out of them to get my levels, by the way, if you didn't notice my level indicator. So probably that's going to cause us a bit of lag, unless I get away. Let's cut down some trees. But the next thing actually that I want to do about the experience points that I just pointed out, I want to make myself another pickaxe, because the one that we have, the diamond pickaxe that we have, it's a Fortune 2 pickaxe, and I'm pretty sure, I don't think that I made another diamond pickaxe. I think that's the only one that I have. I don't have Silk Touch, I don't think. If I do, it's like hidden in a chest somewhere. I don't play on this save file enough to really remember where things are. But I want to make another pickaxe, and I want to try to get efficiency and unbreaking on it, because if I do that, then when I do have to go mining, when I need to go mining for stuffins, it will be amazing fast. And I've never really had an unbreaking and high efficiency pickaxe before, so, well, a diamond one at least. I've had lots of iron ones, because I have tons of iron. But somehow... Do you guys ever play an RPG, especially MMOs, and you just hoard everything? Every single time you get an item, you just like throw it in your bank, and you never use it? That's basically how I play Minecraft, so... Meh. How much wood has this been so far? 40? That's probably more than enough. Let's go back. Let my tree sit and grow for a while. Oh yeah, for our next episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, I'm probably going to be trying to use the 1.6.4 version, I think. I'm a little bit worried, so I'm going to make a backup of this save. I don't know what it's going to do to our world. It could delete all of our dinosaurs, and if that's the case, then I will perhaps maybe kill the dinosaurs myself in our saved game so that I can get their meat and make clones of them. Because if I make clones of them, then we can get them back faster. We don't have to waste all of our time doing ridiculous amounts of mining. And I think you guys would appreciate that, being able to name new dinosaurs and stuff, since, you know, after all, we have had our dinosaurs for a little while, and we could use some new ones. Yeah, that's plenty of wood right there. I think I've decided that this tower needs to have 3 floors. This is going to be the middle floor, and then the last floor is going to have some dinosaurs in it, actually. I don't know what kind of dinosaurs, maybe velociraptors. We'll see about that. I think the last floor needs to have actual dinosaurs, and the 2 below it need to have skeletons. Sort of a museum of sorts. Do you guys know what Gorgonzola is? This is sort of a random conversation, I guess, but since we're building, and I always need some sort of random nonsense to talk about while I'm building, then let's talk about Gorgonzola pizza, because I recently ate a Gorgonzola pizza with honey on it. Now, I knew that Gorgonzola cheese was delicious. I've always known this. Because, I mean, how can you not know that Gorgonzola cheese is delicious? However, I've never had Gorgonzola pizza before, so this was actually my first time. And on the pizza, the pizza restaurant was like, yo, here's some honey for you. And I'm like, honey, why are you giving me honey? And they're like, oh, you eat it on the pizza. And needless to say, this was shocking to me, because I'd never even heard of this before. Apparently I'm an idiot. But man, oh, Gorgonzola pizza with honey is like one of the most delicious things I've ever eaten in my life. If you guys know me from my streaming, if you ever watched our live streams, then you probably remember that I love Arby's cheese melts. Arby's is delicious, and it's like food of the gods, Arby's cheddar cheese melts. This Gorgonzola pizza with honey rivals the taste and flavor of Arby's cheese melts. It's not as good. I would still prefer to have an Arby's cheese melt right now, because man, I've not had one of those for such a long time. However, it's pretty darn good. It's really good. So, if you guys ever get the opportunity to eat... Is this where... Yes, okay. If you guys ever get the opportunity to get a Gorgonzola pizza... Do I need more wood? Are you serious? If I need more wood, I'm just not going to do it this episode. Yeah, we'll go ahead and finish the floor off camera next episode, because I do not want to go get more wood. Maybe I really should have used the platforms. Or the slabs. Why do I call them platforms? Probably because of Terraria. But either way, go get Gorgonzola pizza and put honey on it. It's freaking amazing. Changed my life, man. Changed my life. In terms of new games that I've been playing recently, I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV. In the very few moments of free time that I have in between my studying for my Korean stuff, as well as my tutoring. As you guys may know, I've mentioned it a few times, due to the decreased number of views on our channel, I've had to pick up some extra tutoring so I can pay the bills. Why is this here? And as a result of that, I really wish I could still have my skin. That makes me sad that this old version of Minecraft doesn't seem to be able to connect to the Minecraft servers and get my skin. Which is strange, but very sad. But I had to pick up some extra classes to pay my bills. So as a result of that, I'm quite busy. But in between that, during some of the spare time that I do have, I started playing Final Fantasy XIV. Not a whole lot, but even in the very small amount of time that I've played, I've gotten pretty far, actually. Not in the classes that I dislike, but in the classes that I do enjoy, such as fishing. I'm quite ahead, actually, in such a small amount of time. I talked about this in a time-shot video, but since you guys don't really watch time-shot videos, you may not actually know this. Oh, we have plenty of DNA. That's pretty nice. You may not know about my talking about Final Fantasy XIV. Why are there sticks here? This is weird. But either way, Final Fantasy XIV, the casualization of MMOs. I'm not going to talk about it again in depth, because you guys probably have already heard. I'm going to keep these. You guys have probably already heard that, maybe. Assuming that you've watched any of my other videos, I talk about casualization of gaming quite a lot, actually. For those of you who don't know, just why am I leaving my house? I need to go inside. For those of you who may not know, the casualization of games is something that's very dear to my heart. Something that bothers me a lot about gaming in general, especially Western gaming audiences. Level 30. Please give me something good, please. Wow. That was amazing. Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4. That is exactly what I wanted. That is so cool. Oh man, I want to go try this out. Admittedly, Unbreaking 3 is not as high as it could be, but Efficiency 4? Heck yes. Let's go try this. I'm sort of afraid to use it near my home, because I don't want to, like, accidentally destroy anything. let's go and make our way over to our mine while I talk about the casualization of MMOs and games. So casualization, for those of you who may not know, is when video games used to be hard and used to make you work really long times and require very high amounts of skill, but in order to maximize profits, they want a game to appeal to a larger audience. For example, Facebook games. I don't know if you guys play Facebook games. I try not to ever, but Facebook games are extremely casual. They're playable by everyone and your grandmother. In fact, your grandmother probably does invite you to play Facebook games. This is an example of a casual game that appeals to a very large number of people and therefore has a very large audience that can make them money, which is fine and dandy for capitalism and making lots of monies and stuff, but not so great about making an awesome game. That always scares me when I do that. But when you're looking for a game that makes a very, very strong community and a very strong identity as a game, what you want to look for is not a game that appeals to a very large number of people, but appeals to a small number of people who are very similar in some way. That is not where I wanted to place that. So for example, Final Fantasy XI was an amazing game that made everyone work extremely hard. Ooh. Wow. That is pretty fast. Alright, very good. Final Fantasy XI was a game that I played... Oh, this is so OP. Look, it doesn't even go down. I don't know what is this? Efficiency and unbreaking. Ah! This is extreme. I don't know what to do about it. But Final Fantasy XI, I played it for like 6 years on and off, I think. And, it was probably the best game that I've ever played, Final Fantasy XI. It sounds sort of, I don't know, strange to say best game I've ever played, and I've said this before, but really I honestly think it was either that or Phantasy Star Online. I was the 6th legit level 200 character on my Xbox server for Phantasy Star Online, I think. But, yeah, needless to say, both of those RPGs, Phantasy Star Online and Final Fantasy XI, so many fossils. Why didn't I do this sooner? Jeez, this is amazing. But both of these games were pretty hardcore. They expected you to work hard, to put in a lot of time. Reaching level cap was, like, not normal. I'm pretty sure most people who played Phantasy Star Online either cheated and used hacked items, or they, iron. Or they, like, did experience point cheats or something like that. It was a game that was hacked to heck and back. But my friends and I, we were legit players. We only played with each other. We only used items that we picked up first. We would grind and farm a single level for... We actually did one level once for 48 hours without sleeping. Because I was looking for a Lavis Cannon, Purplenum, I think, killing Tolous in the forest. Something like that. And... That game, man, it was hardcore, and we spent a lot of time on it, and we did it all legitly, so our accomplishments meant something. Final Fantasy XIV, unlike Final Fantasy XI, is a very, very casual game that is accessible for basically everyone. Wow. This is the most amazing pickaxe I've ever owned. I don't even know what to do about this. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is not anything like 11 whatsoever. Within, I think, the first day that I installed it, and a few hours after I installed it, I was already 1/5 of the way to level cap on my first job that you're forced to use. I reached level 10, I unlocked Fisher, and by the end of the first day, I already had, like, level 25, which is half of the way to level cap. I don't see what the point is of even having a fishing class if... you can level up to level cap in, like, a few days. It's strange to me, and I don't understand why it's profitable to be a fisherman for anyone if it's so easy to level up. But who... Oh, I should have gotten some water. I wanted this to be a longer episode since it's been so long since our last episode. I should have gotten some water. Where's some diamonds? I want to find diamonds. And I finally hear lava. We're gonna find out. Lava? Nope. Not yet. Oh. Hello. No. Nope, just a skull. Alright. I finally understand how people can, like, build things underground using a pickaxe like this. This is amazing. We may actually miss this lava entirely. But yeah, basically the end discussion point of the whole casualization of MMOs thing is that I believe very strongly that strong MMO communities are created when you require people to party with one another, not only to do in-game raids, but to level up in the first place. To even get to the in-game content, they need to be forced to spend time with other people, to rely on other people, to learn about others, to make friends, to make connections. And when you do that, you form a strong MMO community. And not only is it a strong community, but it's also a game of, maybe even if they're not hardcore, they're at least serious players. They're not just like jerks who show up and they're like, oh yeah man, reached level cap, I'm so cool man. They put in the work and they work with their friends, and even with strangers, you learn to work well with strangers in Final Fantasy XI, or at least you did before level sync and all that stuff. Because if you didn't, you died. You died. The mobs would eat your face. If you didn't use the right food, you would die. If you didn't, you know, if the thief didn't know how to do his sneak attack and trick attack, you died. You all died. You have to know what to do, and you have to know your enemies, and there was just so much knowledge and strategy involved in it. And now, until level cap, Final Fantasy XIV seems to be sort of just hack and slash. You just sort of like jump in, you destroy things, no problem. You can solo all the way to level cap using quest rewards and items that you buy from vendors. You don't even need to use the in-game economy at all, which I think they did that to try to curb real money trading. But real money trading, the time when people, basically what people do is they spend real money to buy in-game money. That's real money trading. Games have problems with it all the time, and really in fact, I think Minecraft sort of had a problem with that recently, because there were servers which were, you know, selling their server currency for enormous amounts of money, and it was just not cool. And selling in-game items like a diamond sword for like $500 or something like that. But yeah, basically, what was I saying? Oh yeah, real money trading. So in order to stop mostly Chinese companies from farming money and then selling it for real money, in order to stop that, a lot of companies, they have gone out and tried to stop that in their servers on their games by doing various things. Probably my most favorite thing that Final Fantasy XI ever did I finish this tunnel? That Final Fantasy XI ever did was make like fishing into a minigame, so you couldn't just bot it as easily using a program. That was a good idea. That improved the fishing economy. You know, our prices went up so we can make some more money. The people who bought our fish probably weren't very happy about it, but I mean, who cares what they think, you know? I was a fisherman and I needed my cash. But, what Final Fantasy XIV did was basically make fishing completely separate from the economy. They made it unprofitable. There's like maybe 1 or 2 different kinds of fish that you can sell for a decent amount of money to other players. All the other stuff you just sell to vendors, it's vendor trash. They basically made fishing into a leisure minigame that has nothing to do with the game itself, almost. Almost. Very, very close to nothing. I'm glad I went this way. There are lots of biofossils down here. I still need to get a freaking right? Brachiosaur? Yeah, Brachiosaur. I need to get a freaking Brachiosaur DNA thing, so it's good that we're finding so many biofossils. And this is the end of my tunnel, right? Alright. But yeah, so guys, the point is that MMO should be something... What? Oh. It's an underground lake! I'm gonna light this up. Is there anything interesting in here? I don't think so. Alright then. So that'll be the end of our episode. So the point is that MMO should be something that takes time and endurance and teamwork and should make you sort of hate your life while you're doing something to try to achieve it, but when you finally do succeed and you finally do get it, you should feel amazing, you should feel accomplished, you should feel great. You should not be like, oh, I reached level cap on every single job in this entire game, and now I'm done with everything, and it's less than a year since the game came out. No, that should not happen. Absolutely not. Oh wait, there were some more fossils down there. But anyway, that's all for today's episode. It's about 30 minutes. So that's a longer episode than usual to make up for the fact that, you know, videos for a while are going to be a little bit sketchy, so many apologies, much love, so sorry guys. Thank you so much everyone for watching. My name is Megneous, and I will see you next time.